Hello. My precious. The 6UM. Everybody must have the 6UM. Yes. It's so shiny. It's so... Shoot, that's 300 PRC. No, I can't. It's so good. 3250. But master, you must. No. You're not the hunter. You suck just a fat. Not listening. Not listening. This is Creedmoor. No. Everybody must have the 6UM. Yes.
A good question to start today's podcast. Today we're talking about, of course, unknown suppressors, because we can. We have Cliff here, Mr. Lead Designer, Tester, occasionally angry man, sometimes.
Angry?
Sometimes.
Never.
Sometimes. My question is, how much input do you think Ryan's obsession over the 6UM has had on suppressor design so far?
Well, we always shoot all of them with a 6UM.
Mm-hmm. But I mean, like, actual design, what has been released so far and so on, like the course of the business, how much has been influenced?
I would say not much, probably, because, like, as far as cartridge testing goes, it's not even on the list of stuff we test. We test it because he wants to know the answer.
Yeah. But we're going to talk. So you said something earlier today already that the can we're about to talk about that we're going to release was the baby of the 6mm version of the OG, right?
Mm-hmm.
And would that have happened without him? I don't think so.
No, definitely not.
So that's a big influence if that birthed a new suppressor.
It did birth a new suppressor.
Well, then fuck, that's a lot of influence, I think. Don't you think?
Well, yeah, what is it? A pretty roundabout way to get to what it is, but
we would have never known the serious decibel drop of a 6mm OG if it wasn't for the 6UM.
I don't know that I would say never, but it certainly wouldn't have happened at the rate that it did.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it's just a 6UM. It's just the 6mm craze, like it's driven by the rock slide side. And often Tika still barrels to get to the OG, which gets to the 6mm Creed, which gets to the 6UM. And the 6UM is a fucking great test to a can. 65 grains of powder, little tiny hole, lots of pressure.
Yeah.
So you know what you have real quick.
And there was a pressure that you were talking about that you just mentioned me recently that I haven't thought about. Do you know what I'm talking about? The pressure as it comes out of the muzzle, you called it something.
Oh, uncorking pressure?
So uncorking pressure. I have never heard that referred to because it's kind of not important to the world unless it comes down to suppressors. So why don't you tell us what uncorking pressure is?
Oh, it's the pressure that is released immediately after the bullet comes out.
And what do you think of
there's a lot that goes into pressure, like a volume of gas and velocity, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
But it's mostly the amount of powder and the size of the caliber of the barrel. And I guess the type of powder and the amount of powder, right? Because it could be nitro powder, it could be double base, single based, all that good stuff.
Yeah. At the end of the day, it's just
type and quantity of powder and then how big the hole is that it's traveling now.
Yeah.
And maybe the weight of the bullet holding it back.
Size of the caliber of bullet plays a large role into the uncorking pressure, and it gets the velocity that's behind that.
So like a specific type of pressure that would break a suppressor could technically be from a smaller cartridge with a smaller caliber bullet,
Yes.
right? Compared to it's not necessarily coming from a large cartridge. It's that uncorking pressure hitting that first baffle inside the suppressor that causes the most
damage.
That's the largest like energy event of a suppressor.
Well, it's why you see dudes blowing up cans with 6 Creeds.
Yeah.
Uncorking pressure on a 6 Creed is very high.
Gotcha.
And I am no expert on this.
Yeah.
I just through testing and kind of seeing other failures and then talking to Form obviously a lot about this.
Yeah.
He knows a lot about this. It's not necessarily the biggest rifle that is the most destructive to a 338 Lapua is a great big cartridge with a lot of gas, but it's not necessarily the first one in line to destroy a suppressor.
Yeah.
You could really destroy a weak suppressor with a 5.56. With a shorter barrel. Uncorking pressure is crazy high. They are very loud.
Yeah.
So you can take a like the 6UM, I've blown up 3 different suppressors, and the one particular company told me that you can take a 300 WSM that has 62 grains of 570, and you can take a 6UM that has 62 grains of 570, and the pressure is not the same.
Nope.
He said that 6UM is putting a way more stress on that first baffle. It's out of my wheelhouse, the math and all the 65,000 PSI, 50,000, whatever. But he says you're putting, that little hole is putting so much pressure where that gas comes out and hits that first baffle that he said he saw way more failures with the smaller, bigger magnums with a smaller hole than the bigger magnums.
Yeah. I think all the pressure that we're used to talking about, like the Sammy spec 65,000 PSI cartridges, all that's happening
Chamber.
in the beginning of the process, right? We're talking about when all those variables come together as the bullet's leaving the muzzle, that's all different by the time it gets down the tube.
Well,
Not
it's
the-
it's how
It's
much
not the same pressure.
No.
Not the same expansion
or
velocity of the pressure and
velocity.
gas.
It's the velocity of the
No.
gas, really.
No.
Which
Hmm.
I had an interesting call this morning. They'd sold 100 sites. 100 sites this company had sold, and 20 of them had blown up. 20% is not a good failure rate.
Yeah.
Yeah, I talked to a guy yesterday or the day before.
Monday.
Blew up 2 in a row on
Yeah.
a 24-inch 6 Creed.
Hmm.
So, and you could take that same rifle and shoot a 7 PRC and never have any issues because it's not as, it's a case dependent thing. There's a lot of variables there, but
What brings up the question is, what do these companies, not just Unknown Suppressors, but how do they test things? How do they take it to failure, or do they?
well, I think we don't know is the most honest answer. We don't actually know if they're doing anything or what they are actually doing. There is now Sammy has a little bit of a standard for it. I think we'll probably be doing more than the standard.
Yeah.
And we always destructive test everything way beyond what's necessary. And we try to share it. We have not done the best job of sharing exactly what we did, but we are working on it.
Well, we took yesterday, the can we're about to talk to, I took it to the range and shot a 6UM30, which is 64 grains of powder, 115 D-Tech, and I shot it 52 times. Absolutely no issues.
And that's a high uncorking pressure. Obviously, if we're saying
Very
6
high.
Creed is high, 6UM30 is very high.
Very
20-inch
high.
barrel, 64 grains of powder, 52 times in less than an hour.
Yeah.
Six-
I've had several messages from guys talking about that new Sammy spec and if Unknown was going to start following that and what they
Mhm.
when you read the document, like you just said about specifying that they don't even specify the exact 6.5 ammo to use in a 6.5 can. They only specify every cartridge possible and what bullet weight and velocity it should be to test the can with.
Or specific ammo even.
That doesn't set a standard for the industry though, right? It doesn't say that every 6.5 can on the market has been tested with this ammo. Like even the 308 spec of what is it, M118 LR? Like everybody uses that, but that's not spec'd anywhere.
Well, I don't
It's
know
a
that
military
I don't
thing.
know that everybody uses that. It
Yeah.
is.
But that's what's known as the 30 cal kind of standard.
The most commonly.
Yes.
And
But there is
driven-
no common 6.5.
That's all driven by Thunderbeast.
Yeah.
They kind of. I don't know that they came up with that, but they're the ones that have been the most vocal about.
Didn't we just look? Did they spec the 6.5 ammo? It was 6.5 Creed 140 ELD
M's.
M
Mhm.
factory ammo.
I can look again. But
That's what
it's
Thunderbeast
That's what
used.
it was.
something
yeah.
like that.
And
So-
the rest of the companies they just seem to use whatever they have.
Yeah.
Well, we have a lot of this, so we're going to test it with that.
So the reason I brought that up is because Ryan, you said you had a bunch of requests for guys want to see the suppressors in action on video. And I think that's very strange to want to see it on video because it doesn't bring the sound to life for you, which is the main purpose of a suppressor is for the sound that you hear, right? You're not going to hear the sound the suppressor makes in a video. You're just going to see a rifle shooting a suppressor just like all the rest of them.
We also listen to suppressors all the time.
Yeah.
You're getting asked by people that have no idea what a suppressor sounds like, even.
It is. And these are like companies, firearms companies, that their customer is asking why there's
see
no
it.
video.
Maybe it's more just about aesthetics of the suppressor more than anything, though. They just want to see it, how it looks on a rifle.
Before I owned any suppressors, I watched a bunch of videos of suppressors being shot.
Me too.
Really?
Me
Mhm.
too.
What were you looking to gain from those videos?
I generally watch videos from an unbiased source that had multiple manufacturers. Well, face, customer facing, unbiased.
Yeah,
I don't know if they had any other biases behind the curtain, but I was trying to see which one was quieter, and then it's the same thing that everybody does. They
Yeah, but
look at
you were listening to the video producer's opinion on how the suppressor sounded, right?
just as much as I was listening to the suppressor.
Yeah, but we will both know it doesn't sound like what it sounds like.
No, of course
Yeah,
not.
but ignorance bliss. I didn't know that until I really got into suppressors like 4 years ago, that
Yeah.
you cannot tell anything from audio on a video.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's why I find it interesting that customers want to see that, though.
I just think it's very easy to do.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. It's not that we're not going to do it.
Yeah.
I guess what I'm telling consumers now on the podcast is that just because you hear a sound from a suppressor on a video doesn't mean that's what you're going to hear in person.
Yeah.
There's no way for it to be the same.
I would almost say it's 100%. It's not what it's actually going to sound like.
Yeah, exactly. It's almost so that you're not gaining. In other words, one suppressor might sound louder than another on a video. That doesn't mean it's going to sound louder or is louder in person.
It's just such a crappy non-standard industry, which I'm hoping gets standardized some way, shape, or form. I don't know how many people will jump on that Sammy thing very fast, so it'll be interesting to watch.
Well, it's really, like Jake pointed out, it doesn't really drive a standard, especially for sound testing. Like the setup is pretty much standardized, but there is a very long list of cartridges you can use for sound testing.
Yeah.
I get it's confusing to the consumer. There should be a standardized way to test every can.
There just needs to be an independent tester. That's the easiest way that everybody.
Would be nice.
Is.
People will say, "Oh, Pew Science." Well, you got to pay on both ends, and this shit's all proprietary. So what is it really? You don't know.
I don't. With Pew Science, the only hang up I have is that it's a proprietary thing that we don't know exactly what they're doing, and it may be totally unbiased. I don't have any evidence to say that it's not. So, I believe that it is unbiased, but there is an opportunity there to be not unbiased.
Well, you see his lineup.
Not.
You got to take him at his word, and then you'll hear the cans, and you'll be like, that doesn't make sense. This can's better than that can. Then you hear them, and I know the ear's not the greatest at picking up decibels, but it's like, there's no way that can is quieter than that. So then it throws shade on all of it.
I think the best thing in life is just to shoot the can yourself and hear it with your own ears.
It's funny, I was at the race shooting the 6UM, and the guy had a Ultra 7 and a Magnus, and they're shooting that. We're shooting. Well, the can was brand new, so it had some fluid in it, so it was smoking a little bit, and they walked over, and they're like, "What is that?" And I told him, he goes, "That sounds totally different. It sounds great."
Yeah.
So it definitely, that tone is there. People hate when we say that, but it's different.
Well, recently there was a company locally here that had what they call a suppressor fest. Maybe one day or maybe twice a year, spring and fall or something, we should just all go out to Fernan and say, we're going to be here. Anybody that wants to hear the cans is welcome to come out and shoot.
Four Malicious posted it up on the 4th and 5th, or the 5th and 6th. I don't remember which way it falls in October.
Yeah, but that was somewhat meant to be a closed event. I mean, in the future, just us as Unknown Suppressors should just go out there to the range with a whole bunch of fucking ammo and say, this is where we're going to be. You show up for free and shoot the fucking rifles.
Yep. And bring your suppressors, and we'll meter all of them.
Yeah, or your rifle, and say what your rifle will sound like with our suppressor on it, and so on.
That's the funniest thing, is it's rarely apples to apple. We'll shoot something on whatever, and a guy will have something totally different. So we have no idea what this is going to.
You want to hear what it sounds like on your rifle. And of course, we do that here at the shop. If you guys want to hear what the suppressor sounds like on your rifle, we can shoot right next to our shop.
Mm-hmm.
So you're welcome to come in. We will screw a demo can on your rifle, and you can shoot it before you buy. Yeah, I think that's pretty cool. But how far are you going to drive to hear that first? I don't know.
I'm always surprised you can make an appointment to come in and hear them.
Yeah. I know, Ryan, you'd probably drive pretty far.
I love suppressor. I love everything about suppressors.
You would just buy one.
I love Unknown Suppressor. I love suppressors in general, so I want to hear them all.
That sounds a little bit, I like all women.
No, I don't. I don't. I'm very specific.
Pizza.
Oh, no pineapple, though. Fuck the pineapple.
Yeah.
You still eat it if it's the only option.
It's funny because my wife likes pineapple, and that shit will be in there for a day. I'm like, fuck it.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not the pineapple free, it's the Canadian bacon. If they did like pepperoni with pineapple, fuck yeah.
Dude,
that's way better.
But
way better.
You can make it however you want it.
I know. But that's what's commonly put with it, though, is that Canadian bacon. It has like a spongy kind of uncooked kind of texture.
It's ham.
Yeah, I don't like ham, that's why.
How do you fuck up a pizza? You put fucking Canadian bacon and fucking pineapple on it.
Oh, I love it. I love that kind of pizza.
Did you ever eat at you did eat at the pizza place I told you about?
Oh yeah, twice
Yeah,
now. I
hell
think.
yeah. How about the other day I texted you to watch a movie
I
a
already
couple days
seen it.
ago?
Seen
You
it.
already oh man.
Fucking
The
fantastic.
opening, so this movie is called Hostiles, and it's not new, but it's on, what I tell you, was on Netflix.
Yeah.
The opening scene for this fucking movie, man, is these Indians coming in, and the Indians, everybody's firing. It's like in the 1800s, 1850s, maybe? Late 1800s?
I think it's mid-18s.
Yeah. So everybody's firing, and it's a wife and like an older kid, middle kid, and a baby in her arms. So the dad gets shot right out front. She starts running. All 3 kids get killed.
Mhm.
And she's the only one to live. And it's just like this, the acting from Christian Bale,
Mhm.
and I don't know the lady's name, but like, man, you felt her pain from losing the kids. Like when the acting was incredible. It was such an awesome movie. Hostiles, if you ever.
Enhance your shooting experience with STOCKY'S stocks. Are you tired of struggling with mediocre rifle stocks that hinder your performance? Imagine having a high-quality rifle stock that not only enhances your accuracy, but also provides superior strength in a lightweight build. STOCKY'S Stocks offers a wide range of premium rifle stocks manufactured with hand layup carbon fiber construction, a patented carbon fiber AccuBlock, and multiple finish options. Whether you're a long-range shooter or a hunting enthusiast, our stocks are perfect for you. Experienced unmatched precision and durability with STOCKY'S stocks. We provide stock installation instructions, technical support, and guidance to help you choose the right stock for your rifle. Upgrade your shooting game today with STOCKY'S stocks.
Yeah.
Good shit. It's
Pretty fucking intense.
How is it an older movie?
It is. It's like 5 years old. Christian Bale.
it's a good movie.
I might have seen it.
You may have seen it, but it's just so he's an officer in the military, and he has to escort this Indian chief who he hates, who he's been in war with over and over again,
Mhm.
like 4 or 5 states over on this horseback ride, and everybody fucking dies. It's just death every 5-10 minutes. It's crazy.
Yeah.
And it was just, it showed the reality of what living back then was like, traveling, the fact that your life is in danger everywhere that you go. Everybody wants to kill you and take your shit. Everybody wants to murder and rape women. It's just that's crazy.
Puts everything in perspective. Like,
It-
who really gives a shit about people cussing on a podcast?
Yeah, like back then, that maybe they didn't cuss, but you were about to die every other
Well,
minute.
I imagine there's some cussing going on.
Oh man,
Imagine if they had a suppressor. Can you imagine if this one person had an AR-15?
good lord.
I was thinking about that in those movies. That movie is well written and it's good acting. It's very rare. Like a lot of the Netflix stuff is crap in my opinion. That's
yeah.
a good one.
Well, they're between the woman and him, that just acting the whole time. They're just like, they're both such hard asses.
Yeah.
And they're just like war torn, beat down.
Well, like what? Christian Bale's a great actor, but like the hatred that you feel like between him and that Indian,
Yeah.
like you could just feel it.
Yeah. And they made it right too, because he spoke Indian. He has been around it so long, and that definitely kind of upped it. And then by the end of the movie, you know, he's sending him off. The Indian chief's about to, anyway, we shouldn't keep talking.
Yeah.
Maybe people
Good
haven't seen
show.
it. It was a good,
Go check
very
it
good
out.
movie. And then there was another movie that like it brought up right after that was similar about Indians in the Western, and I can't remember the name of it, but I have
Have
it
you
saved.
seen Godless?
No.
You'd like Godless.
Godless.
It's very similar to that.
Netflix?
I don't know if it's Netflix, but it's Godless. You'd like Hostel, you like Godless.
Okay. Look it up.
You would like it's good acting too. It has Jeff Bridges in it. I think it's
I like Jeff
he's-
Bridges.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's the bad guy.
Oh, what is that? What is it? Oh, how about Grit?
Grit's good, yeah.
Grit is a similar. That's not Jeff Bridges. Is it Jeff Bridges in that?
True Grit.
True Grit. That was another good one.
I think that is Jeff Bridges.
I think it is.
Rooster Cogburn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there we go again. Getting off fucking topic.
Well,
We were supposed to be doing a bag drop video today.
but I had to give half my shit to
It's
Jake's
not. That is
employees.
not fucking true.
The Canadians, my son-in-law. They're just fucking raping me a product.
So here I wake up early this morning to go pack my bag, and I come in all prepared, and of course Ryan walks in with fucking nothing. He could have texted and said, "Hey Jake, I'm not going to have my shit today,"
You didn't. You said last week you already had it packed.
but it was packed for like a 1-day like group thing. I wanted to repack it
Well,
for like a
So you
single.
guys are both packing for a 5-day?
It's fucking packed now, though. That motherfucker looks like you're ready to go for a month.
I wanted to see it all filled out.
Dude, the Territory.
Is like all the clothes you're gonna wear while you're there too?
Dude, there's no clothes. There's a rain jacket and a puffy in there. That's it.
I think he stuffed Mason in there.
Well, there is a teepee.
Oh, you got TP?
Yeah, I got a teepee. I put a teepee in a tarp just because I wanted that takes up a little bit of room. But dude, I don't know how you guys pack your shit, but that's not very much stuff to me.
I know last time I did 5 days, it didn't look like that.
I don't even have there's not a tripod. There's not a spotter.
He has big clothes.
There's not all the food in there. Yeah.
We're going to find out.
I think it just looks big from the, it's like she got a big ass. You guys are looking from the ass side of the backpack, not the front.
Did you weigh it?
I didn't.
That's 40 plus.
Maybe. Well, how heavy are you supposed to be if you go in for 5 days with a rifle?
Last time I
40
did
sounds about right.
Last time I did 5 days, it was not that.
It's maybe
40
just
pounds sounds about right, though, for fucking 5 days.
sleeping bag in
I'm
there?
more
Yeah.
thinking about like I gotta get all this shit out and an animal out, and I don't want 7 trips. And putting your backpack's
Got a load
already
shelf.
that full. You're gonna.
Well, dude, if I went down the list of shit
Dude,
that's in
you'd
there
be-
right now,
your backpack would be 30
Hey.
inches deep.
if I went through
Get
the
a
shit that's in
quarter
there
of
right
it.
now, there's nothing that you can leave behind.
I bet there's some stuff I'd leave behind.
Like what? Tell me one thing that everybody else takes that
I
you
don't
don't.
know what you got in there.
It's all basic shit. Okay, sleeping
Hey,
pad,
hey.
sleeping bag, pillow.
We're going to do it right after this, and we can just critique it.
You could.
I
Yeah, you could.
You got big clothes, though. I mean, you're a small guy, so it takes bulk in that, too.
There's no clothes. There's a shirt, a sock, and an underwear in there.
What the fuck do you have in there?
I'm telling you.
I'm saying.
Well, it's a set of game bags, a kill kit, a stove, a teepee, a sleeping bag, a pillow, a air mattress, 2 jackets, first aid kit, water filter, a water bottle. Like that's literally it. That's all that's in there.
For the people that aren't on video, we're looking at a Territory that is
Stuff to the gills.
7,200 to the max.
No, I got the top rolled down.
Oh, yeah, he could expand the snow collar a bit.
Oh, it could
Throw a
definitely
couple more
it
jackets in
could
there.
definitely be expanded right there.
Dude, and you have the load shelf. You could just fucking slap the
Well, what
quarter in
I'm
there.
saying is there's nothing, like I didn't pack like the fucking kitchen sink or something in there. And that's most of my stuff's pretty light. The only thing in there I might not bring is a tarp if I have a teepee.
There's your food. Food does take up a lot of space.
There's only like 3 freeze dry. I just put some my favorite freeze
You
dry.
didn't even have 5 days of food.
There's
in
not
there?
even 5 days of food in there. No.
Hmm.
If you saw it all come out, you'd be like, well, that's about what mine will be.
I packed for 5 days in a 5,000.
In compression sacks?
No, nothing is in a compression sack.
All right.
Yeah, nothing. Not even the puffy.
I usually my sleeping bag is usually dangling on the outside of my backpack because I'm just trying to get to where I'm going, and
Yeah.
then it's coming off.
Like a yard sale.
Yeah,
No. Yeah.
it does look like. A
I
yard
guess
sale.
that could be why it looks bigger. So even the sleeping bag took up that whole compartment,
Hmm.
and I'm sure it's pushing up. And then the puffy and the rain jacket are not in anything.
How
that
big
takes
of
up
a
a whole
teepee?
wing. It's the 4-man. What is it called? Cimarron. Yeah, Cimarron TP. I don't even have the pole in there because I'm using the trekking poles to do the thing. Anyways,
Hole right there.
that's not what we're talking about.
We went on lots of tangents.
No, I said I'm not using the carbon pole for the TP. Using my trekking poles. That carbon pole you see right now, it's a walking stick.
Oh,
I just brought that to show too.
Hmm.
Yeah,
So- Bitch be good stick.
yeah.
you got a walking stick and trekking poles.
I don't bring them both.
did you
I just
see-
bring them different situations.
Did you see the review that Mindful Hunter did on that pimp stick? The mountain stick's pretty good. Listen
Well, I
to it.
love it.
Yeah, he said fucking never use trekking poles again.
Yeah. The only problem is it's not 2.
Yeah.
Right. So you're just leaning on one side. But if you're going to dig, if you get a bad spot to set up your tent or whatever, that thing you just dig right out rather than trying to find a rock and dig your shit.
You have to beat off a bear.
Yeah. Oh, that'll hit a goat, a llama, a mule. You beat some shit up.
Smack it right upside the head.
Yeah. It is durable, man. It takes my fat ass leaning on it.
I fucking remember when I sniped it from you when I walked by that time?
I do remember that. Yeah. Was that when your Achilles was fucked up?
No, that was when we were hunting bears. We were doing that guided hunt with.
Oh, yeah,
We were
yeah.
helping out Absorky Beartooth, and
That's right.
he was standing there with it. And I just walked by.
Man, I was in horrible shape right then too.
You're leaning on it, trying to catch
I
your
was
breath.
definitely leaning on it, and Ryan come up and staked it.
Fucker worked good.
Anyways,
we probably better get the task at hand.
Yeah,
Cliff,
yeah.
what do we have? What's this new OG suppressor?
that was just like when Bob Barker just says, "What do we have for him today?"
We have the easiest way to describe it is a unplanned product. It kind of happened by itself.
So like an unplanned pregnancy.
Yeah. And the reality of the situation is if I tried to rattle off all the stuff that we've made that we have no intentions of selling, we'd be here all day.
Mhm. Lots of testing and prototyping.
We're just trying stuff. I can make, it takes me 2 days to make 30 prototypes. That can all be different. So this is an OG that we made in 6.5 millimeter. And we did that as to back up a little bit, the common understanding of suppressors is changing the bore of the suppressor really doesn't have a large effect on the sound rating. So everybody goes for 30 cal because it's more versatile than 6.5. Well, we took the OG and made it 6.5, and it was not a slight incremental difference. It was
You made it 6 first.
yeah.
Yeah.
6.5. They're
That
almost
was
the same.
That was a Ryan special for 6UM.
Well, yeah.
I guess we first did a test on the Predator. So we made a we made a 2-inch reflex, 4-inch.
And then the results from that were like defied. So we shortened the OG by 2 inches and made it 2 and 4, and then shot it on it was a 6 Creed. 18-inch 6 Creed we were using. So we shot on the OG, and then we put the Predator can on and shot it, and it was 2 decibels quieter and 2 inches shorter. And so we all look at each other and say something's wrong. So we tested it again on a different day and got the same result, and then tested it again on a different day and got the same result, and went, well, we're missing something. So I made a full-size OG with the 6 millimeter hole in it, and it was 5 to 7 decibels quieter depending on the day.
What was the test ammo at that time? It was 6 millimeter.
So we did all of that with 6 Creed.
6
on,
Creed.
It was the Hornady white box
108
108s. Yeah. It's so basically what we've got it kind of chalked. We're working on some other stuff, but we have it chalked up to right now is just incremental increase if you have a muzzle forward can, but for some reason, if you have a reflex, there is a drastic difference changing the bore of the can.
Well, we don't know for sure yet.
Jury's out.
We made a 6.5 Reaper to test up side by side to the 30 cal Reaper.
Yeah, we've shot it
to
a
test
bit.
the same idea.
We've shot it a bit, but you put that hub reflex on there, and it is crazy.
Expansion chamber,
whatever you want to call it.
Well, we need to name it.
Yeah. At any rate, that's kind of where this came from. This is just a 6 mil 6.5 OG that we made. This is very quiet on, say, a 6 Creed. And then while we had this going on, we were also hot in the development of the Reaper. And I learned a lot because the development of the Reaper, just as much as trying to make it quiet, the challenge was making it light. And I had to do, I pushed the boundaries of what we thought at the time was like safe. And we had no issues with it, with cans. That the wall thickness in that is much, much less than an OG. Baffle thickness, wall thickness, everything. It's really light. And so I kind of learned a lot about how thick stuff needs to be. And it really sunk in once we did the destructive testing with no issues at all.
So you took what you learned about the reflex on the smaller bore, then you took what you learned about the necessary wall thickness to maintain integrity from the Reaper.
Yeah, durability.
And then you had a baby there.
Well, it's also some design features from that and some design features from this. This is completely different on the inside than that. Only thing that's the same is the outside diameter.
Mm-hmm.
And my goal was to get rid of every 1/10 of an ounce of titanium that I can while still maintaining the same wall thickness strength as the Reaper has. And that was born at 7.5 ounces.
So the OG 6.5 is the name of the new can. What are the restrictions that we're putting on that?
Probably the same as the Reaper, which is 18-inch short action magnums, I believe. 16-inch short action standard. And there isn't too many long action.
Yeah.
A bunch of Wildcats.
20-inch long action Magnum.
20-inch long action Magnum, yep.
Yeah. So for like a 26 Nosler.
And probably 16 or 18-inch standard long action.
Yeah.
If there ever was one.
But again, with the destructive testing that we put it through, more than likely you're not going to have a
Wildcats.
Yeah, it'd have to be a Wildcat. Yeah.
I mean, but the 6M's a pretty good Wildcat, and it took 52 of them yesterday with no problem, and we'll continue to test it.
Well, we actually, we already did the destructive testing of it. It was kind of a cobbled together, I would say, best destructive testing. But we spun up a Tika Takeoff 7 rim mag barrel, and I stuck a clearance rod through it, and I said, it clears, so we're going to use it.
And it was 60 rounds?
Well, it's supposed to be 40.
It was supposed to be 40, but what did you do?
Well, Ryan brought 60.
So you shot 60.
He said, yeah, bring 40 rounds. Well, I happened to have an old box that I couldn't use. It was a little hot. And again, it came in. And for some reason, I had 20 more, so why not fucking shoot them all?
So not only did you shoot 60 rounds, but it was hot ammo, and it was a 7 rem mag, which is long action Magnum, so caliber over what the can is even intended for. And it took 60 rounds.
We weren't beating the bolt open, but we were.
They were hot.
Yeah.
But it took 60 rounds of hot 7 mag in a 6.5 can.
In 10 minutes or less.
Yeah.
We were shooting as fast as we could load them.
So you're not going to hurt it.
No, it changed the color. It's like a gold color now.
Yeah, on the bare titanium on the.
Yeah, all the baffles in the inside are in perfect condition. No damage whatsoever. You had some damage to a shooting bag happen.
Yeah, you melted my fucking shooting bag. I had some damage to you. It's always my shit that goes out there that, we fuck something up.
You should know better now. You should be like, don't take any of my shit.
Well,
Yeah.
we thought it was leather. That's not leather.
Yeah, I've been slowly taking my shit home. Slowly but surely.
That's
Little
smart.
bit at a time.
That's smart. Every time I see that 33 XE of mine, I'm like, fuck, I should
It
take
just
that
went home yesterday.
No, like mine before.
Oh, yeah.
I was like,
It's going to disappear.
every clip, like, I just tested some more shit.
We
with the
just-
39
Yeah, he's
XE.
going to do it to you.
50
It
rounds
took
out of
5, so I shot 10, and then it took 10, so I shot 50.
I brought out
and-
50, so.
And
we
now your
shot all
carbon's
50.
falling off the barrel.
There's no carbon. The steel melted off the barrel.
Hey, but the can's fine, so that's good news.
That's true.
Yeah.
Definitely true. All right, so the OG 6.5 is 130 dB.
Jury's out on that one, but it's looking like 130 with that was a 24-inch 6.5 Creedmoor with the Hornady 140 ELDM.
We're just going to test a few more 6.5s and kind of fine tune that 130, but it's probably there plus or minus 1.
Yeah, we when we do get a sound number because of how variable it is from day to day, we test it a lot. 3, 4, 5 days with different kind of test in the morning, test in the afternoon, test it with wind, test it without wind. Yeah.
Probably should stick with what Thunderbeast is using, though, that 140 ELDM.
Or just going to use the Hornady ammo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
7.5 ounces, and it literally is just under 7.5 ounces.
I'm changing the design of it a little bit, and I haven't weighed a finished one, but
You're talking about the corner edges.
According to the software, it adds 0.03 ounces, so
Yeah, we're still at 7.5.
should be still at 7. It's under like 7.46 something.
It feels fake when it's in your hand because it's 8 inches long.
Feels like a toy.
Yeah.
Went back and looked when we did this preliminary. This is definitely not set in stone, but it was a 132 with the 6UM BBs. That was 1 day, 4 shots. So take it for what it's worth, but we'll test it and post
But
it.
we will offer up that information will be on the sheet. Huh? We should definitely do 6UM because I'm sure it'd be popular for that.
Yep. But it's like the thing I think we need to
Well, we've
impress
always
upon people
we've
though is
talked-
how many times we'll test something. We just don't throw out the top one every time or the bottom one. We get a good average, so we're not BSing anybody.
Day after day.
Yeah.
Multiple shooting sessions.
before we came up with the Reaper, there was like, for example, the first time we shot the Reaper, it averaged like 125
Yeah.
after 10, 15 shots. And then we shot it the next day, and it was like 126, 127.
Yeah,
And
'cause-
then Ryan and I went back
Yeah.
out and shot another day, and it was like 25 rounds, and it averaged
Well-
out to 27.62 or something.
The conversation went like this. You told me it was 125, and I said, bullshit.
I said it will do a 125.
Yeah, you did that. As I want to share it with my own ears. So we went out multiple times, and you did get a 125 that day.
125.5.
High 126s. So
Yeah.
we just don't throw out the high one just to sound good.
And I did do a couple 129s.
And
Yeah,
it
it
is,
just
it is
happens.
quiet. I think dealer orders are telling us that it's quiet because they're hearing about it from their customers and they're ordering Reapers.
And
I
it's
think,
fucking tough.
yes. It's pretty too.
It looks great.
So it begs the question about, and this is the question we're going to get. What's up with the OG then?
The OG stands apart, in my opinion. It's a 30 cal indestructible can without any barrel restrictions of any kind.
No barrel restrictions at all.
You cannot hurt that can. Stands apart. It's a 30 cal can.
Well, I think we don't. I don't know is the answer. The problem with why this worked is because it's 6.5.
Yeah.
When we make a 30, I'm not I wouldn't bet the house on it, but I'd bet you $1,000 it's gonna take a lot of work to make a 30 cal successful.
That quiet.
At I don't know how much weight, because now you're talking rum and all the really big boys. I haven't even
To me, the you call it like the heavy duty version, the OG HD. You can fucking take it from a 300 Ultra to a fucking 10-inch AR,
full auto.
blow the shit out of it,
probably
like
full
just shoot
auto.
the shit out of it, and you're gonna have no issues. It's so utilitarian. You can do whatever you want. If you have to buy that one fucking can, that would be the can.
It's
Yeah.
on my rifle.
I like fucking fantastic.
So OG 6.5, when do we plan to release it?
Well, it's also what we committed to making. It is exactly what we committed to making. Something indestructible.
User friendly, no end capped. It's just one fucking
Hearing
solid
safe.
piece of titanium that's hearing safe. Totally achieved that. And like I said, if you want to take it from, I have a short SBR and I have a 300 Ultra, that
Yeah.
can work for all of them.
So for the OG 6.5, we're looking at releasing it on the 12th of September. So
Yep.
just basically 2 weeks from today. We're recording this on Friday, August 29th. You guys will hear it on Tuesday next week. And then 2 weeks later, it'll come out. Same price, $9.99. With 10% off, it'll be $8.99.
Yeah, I mean the print time is what's driving the price. It's
Yeah.
two real factors go into it. So to touch on the price real quick, like why is the Reaper the same price as the OG if the print time is the same or not the same? These print faster.
Yeah.
Reapers print faster.
More titanium.
It really boils down to we have two machine parts that are going on it that both have coatings
Yep.
and more touch time for laser engraving.
28 at a time, 36 at a time.
Yep.
So 28 of the 1.8 diameter cans at one time, and then 36 of the 1.55 inch cans.
I've actually, actually the print time is almost the same because of the quantity.
Yep.
So
Yeah, exactly. That's just a little dive into the pricing structure. There is something weird here on the table. It looks like a propane tank as described.
Like I
You want to
said,
talk about that?
if I had tried to rattle off every random thing that we've made,
Yeah.
I would be here all day.
Well, this is one random thing that made the table, though.
I just wanted to see what it would do.
So that is a expansion chamber for hub thread,
It's a over the barrel adapter for
over the barrel expansion chamber
okay.
for hub thread.
Yep.
So it's not just for the Reaper. Can go on any can that had hub thread.
We've shot it on a scythe. We've shot it on a enticer.
We shot it on its own.
We shot it on its own.
Hi, I'm Brett Jarbo, CEO of ADG. For the past decade, we've been dedicated to crafting the highest quality, 100% American-made rifle brass to meet all your hunting and long-range shooting needs. This year, we're excited to introduce our new 6.8 Western and 270 WSM cases. With over 250 years of combined industry experience, we're committed to excellence. Look for our distinct orange boxes wherever you buy your reloading supplies. Whenever you need quality rifle cartridge cases, choose ADG Premium Rifle Brass, where precision meets performance.
It's interesting.
Boy, does it work.
Okay, so it's going to be for 3/4 inch and smaller barrels.
That is a prototype, so I have no idea.
Don't know yet. Okay.
We're talking about what we need to do is decide if we can make it a price point that is going to be something that's acceptable, because that's going to be pretty spendy, that piece.
$395.
$400. If that's too much, which I have no idea, we're going to probably have to go back to the drawing board to figure out how to drive the cost down. What is do we offer multiple barrel hole sizes? I don't know. Do we offer different lengths? I don't know. We haven't tested the different. I have a 2, 3, and 4 inch. That's the 4 inch.
How much does that weigh?
It adds about 1.5 ounces to a Reaper. So so if you take off, so counting the weight of that with a hub adapter in it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes. You take the hub adapter off and you add this. It's like 1.5 ounces heavier.
Yeah, about 1.5 ounces. Well, no, that's not true.
Or not.
Feels like more than that.
Yeah, no, it's more than that. I don't.
It almost feels like you thin the walls out a little bit.
The 2-inch one. The 2-inch one is
double that. So 3.
Yeah.
The question is,
No, because I think that's like 12 ounces, and we're right at it's like 3 and change.
like I'm like, sell it to me. Why do I want that?
Well, we don't.
Maybe you're shooting this on a 300 rum and you want it to be just a hair quieter. I sold it to you.
Well, it does completely change the tone, so you're getting the OG tone. It does not sound like a Reaper when you put that on it.
It does sound good.
You get the OG tone out of it.
ASMR.
It is an additional part. I wouldn't even say it's not actually even an additional part over a Reaper. It is a replacement for one part, part for part.
It is interesting how it instantly, in my opinion, makes it sound better.
It makes it way quieter, and I don't have official numbers for you, but when you and Ken were watching the microphone, you're like, you weren't even saying anything, but I could tell by how your little grunts you were making that you weren't believing what you were seeing.
I think if people understood how many times we've shot these suppressors, they would be blown away.
I just realized that this is production number 1.
So, yeah.
Yeah, we're supposed to lock those away, man. Those
That baby's
be in the safe.
That
locked
is
away
that
for
is
the future.
That is the first can, serial number 1, that I actually transferred to myself.
Well, that's because we were putting them in the safe.
Doesn't look very
They
safe.
weren't available.
Doesn't look unsafe to me at all.
Huh?
Doesn't look safe to me.
It doesn't look safe. No, in a safe.
No, I mean,
I'm
that's what
fine
I mean.
with-
It doesn't look very safe right there at all. Somebody's going to take it.
So any timeline on this? What the plans are?
Nope. No
Okay.
timeline. There's a lot of work to do, basically. I need to get the cost down. There's a lot more testing we need to do. We need to do kind of an analysis of, we need to make one that's like 900 and then see, because that'll cover most people's barrels, including a lot of the carbons. And then we need to test that one against one that's got a 900 hole in it, and then I'm 0.900 hole for a lot of
For the barrel.
Yeah, a lot of carbon barrels finish at 870. They're right in that kind of. What do you know what Sindoro finishes at right off the top of your head?
I think it's like 8. No,
eight and change.
it's in the eights.
It's
Yeah.
8 and change.
Yeah.
So 900 would cover a lot of the carbon barrels.
Mhm.
It would be very close to your carbon.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, we need to do more development on it.
Yeah.
And honestly, unless there's a ton of interest in it, we're going to start talking about it. If there's a lot of interest in it, then we'll proceed. But if there's not a lot of interest, I don't know that we're going to make it.
I'm with Jake on it though. We don't know till you know.
You don't know till you know.
There's a lot of stuff we got to do to know.
It don't seem like a lot.
It still begs the question.
Well, yeah, it's one print.
Yeah. It
And
don't
then,
seem like
and
a
then
lot.
a whole bunch of shooting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still begs the question, boys. Your rifle can support the OG 6.5.
Well,
or
now
the
I can
Reaper.
say what I'm actually using.
But I'm saying you can take the Reaper or the OG 6.5 because your rifle will take either. What are you taking?
So I'm not using the 6XC as planned. I have a 7 PRC barrel on that now. And that is getting spun. That when I was saying the Reaper thing,
Yeah.
that's my Reaper thing is
Mhm.
getting spun onto that 7 PRC.
Mhm.
That is getting spun onto my 6.5 PRC. I'm going to shoot them both and kind of evaluate recoil control and group size, et cetera, et cetera. And whichever one shoots better is the one I'm taking with me, and I'm going to hunt everything with it.
Kobe.
So it's a lot slimmer form factor here. If my rifle wasn't already validated with the original OG, so I shoot a 6.57 PRC. If it wasn't already validated with the OG that's on it, I would choose the 6.5 first. Obviously, it's a weight saving, so why not is the big question. Anybody that shoots a 6.5 or smaller caliber, trying to, other than that given person like you talked about, Ryan, that wants a one can do it all situation, I would put a can on my rifle and it would never come off. So in that situation, if you have a 6.5 or smaller, one can on that rifle to never come off, it's the OG 6.5
And that's kind of what you're looking at.
for me. Yeah, and that's the difference in length there.
That's crazy when you put it like that.
Yeah, so full 2 inches plus the girth of the diameter
Well,
on top of it.
I don't know. Like I said, there's a lot of work to do here, but this reflex expansion chamber. It adds 3/4 of an inch to the length of the Reaper. There's a reason for that, but I don't want to get too far into the weeds on that. But it's not just going to add this to your barrel. It's going to add this plus 3/4 of an inch to the. So this is
It's because of where it screws onto your barrel is inside the expansion chamber.
This is a 4-inch reflex, but it's really
4 3/4.
Yeah, it's 3 3/4 would be added to your muzzle or over the barrel. Count it from the muzzle tip. Maybe 3.5. Well, your muzzle tip's right there, right?
Yep.
So
September 12th, OG 6.5s. We're printing a set right now. We're going to print another set on Sunday, and then I think we'll probably at least print one more. Probably 3 total.
before we machine them.
Yeah.
Let's do the 72 and then.
So we're going to hit the ground on the 12th with 72 cans that are machine ready to go. And, of course, it doesn't take us long to print more as you guys are buying cans. So OG 6.5.
We'll have real numbers up on there when.
Oh, yeah. Before the 12th, we will be, obviously, the product page will be done on the website. It'll have all of the relevant information, barrel lengths, relative to cartridges, official decibel numbers.
Real pictures won't be coming out till a week after. So the week after you guys hear this, there'll be real pictures up on the website.
We should have. Well, it'll be done. They'll be fully machined next week, all 72. Which means they'll be hitting Cerakote probably. Well, it'll be the following week, no matter
We
what.
just need to get a black one done.
Yeah, like we did.
With the beveled edges.
We just got
to
the
get
Reaper.
pictures.
The Reaper pictures are going up right now. We have all of the colors done. We have all of the. For anybody that's bought a Reaper, we had some delays caused by muzzle adapters coming back from the DLC coating. They are back, and we are shipping.
Matter of fact, yesterday.
First Reapers are shipping today.
First Reaper shipping today.
And then we're going to hit the ground running on Tuesday when everybody's back. We're going to we have a backlog of cans for one reason or another. Anytime somebody orders a can and it gets hung up, there's always a reason. Our goal is to get every can shipped as fast as possible. And if your can didn't ship on the timeline that most people's cans ship on, there was probably a hang up, and a lot of times it's the ATF. More often than not, it's the ATF.
Yeah.
And something weird on a Form 3. Half the time when we get a kickback, somehow the dealer's SOT doesn't match their address on their FFL, or the shipping location doesn't match the FFL SOT. There's always some kind of a mix-up. Sometimes, like with some of the OGLs right now, we actually had a Form 2 issue, which we had to resubmit.
What Cliff is trying to say is sometimes the hangups are not always on us.
And
But some of them are.
Unispread very thin, and we have the fix right now in place, and in the next coming weeks we will be shipping every can. Every order that is placed will be shipped. Every order placed before Sunday will be shipped the next week, unless there's an issue with a Form 3. So
We also put a new email system in place for you guys so you get information as the process is moving forward. You'll get your order confirmation email. You will get your SOT received confirmation email. Then you will get what's the next one we decided on?
SOT received, Form 3.
Yeah, basically paperwork complete.
Transfer completed.
Transfer completed, and then the can ships.
Shipped. Those are the 4
So you receive an email each time those processes change. So we're definitely making some improvements on the delivery process, and being as streamlined as possible.
We hear you that it's taking longer than planned to get your can shipped out, and we are not doing that because we don't like you. We're doing that because we're still working some bugs out in the process. It is get better. It will get better. We have a plan in place. They're going to start shipping a lot faster.
When will they be in silencer shop is probably the second biggest thing I've been hearing.
So that is a great question. We have Form 3 submitted, I believe. So I don't know how much you've dove into what that process is, but we are sending them cans. They are going to do their eval, and then there is a decision on their side whether they want them or not, and then some back and forth between us. We're working on it. I can't imagine it's going to be a super fast process because it never is with something like this, but I guess you guys can keep them updated as we.
Yeah. And we are also accepting dealers from across the country.
Yep.
We do have quite a few dealers placing orders in different areas. We got one in Texas that just took 10 cans and so on. So if you make a request of your dealer in the area, they go right to unknownsuppressors.com and go to the dealer section and apply there on the form.
Yep.
Upload their FFL and SOT, and we will get them dealer information. So hit up your local dealer if you'd like to purchase one through your dealer.
You're sending out those dealer emails in batches.
Somewhat, maybe every week.
Yeah.
Depends on how many come in, but I just sent out about 15 of them.
Yep.
Last week or early this week.
And then another how many last week?
It was probably 2 weeks before that, and there was at least 10 then.
Yeah.
So not every dealer's buying, but we are sending out the dealer sheets. And now the accessories are on there as well. The OG 6.5 is on there, and we have some good pricing structures for them if they go in with 10 cans.
Yep.
What's your guys' predictions at the first of the year on can availability? Each of you. Let's hear it.
Oh, shit. Everybody, I will first say that there's not a single person in the world that's going to be able to tell you exactly what's going to happen. We can all guess.
Jake's crystal ball and tell me what he thinks.
Well, just speaking with the customers that I have spoken to and looking at the amount of customers that have chosen for us to hold their cans. So we offer you the option right now that you can buy a can, make sure it's yours, and then hold it till the first.
That is the best way to do it.
It is, because you save another $100 right now. So we're giving you $100 off till the end of the year.
What's more, for all those cans that we're holding until January 1st, towards the end of the year, say right before the first of the year, we're going to be submitting all those Form 3s to transfer them to their dealers, which will be ahead of the curve. So we're going to get those submitted before January 1st, because my prediction is you are not going to be able to submit a form. Mondays, when he's trying to do Form 3s, the eForms website crashes and crashes and crashes.
Well, that
and
just means that
crashes.
you're saying there's going to be a run on suppressors at the beginning of the year. Otherwise,
There
wouldn't
doesn't
be
even have to
increased
be a
traffic.
run on suppressors because all these dudes have what are pistols right now? It's now free for them to make them SBRs. Right? They're all going to be submitting forms. All of them.
I believe there will be a run on suppressors, and it will be the most popular models that are going to be hit first, obviously.
Yeah, I think there will, but I think that it is going to be tampered by the fact that nobody's going to be able to submit any forms.
So, for example, Thunder Beast cans are already 6 months out right now.
Maybe I haven't checked.
That's what we just hear. They're 6 months out.
Yeah, we just heard that, yeah.
Yeah. So at the beginning of the year, that's just going to grow. There's no reason that it won't grow, right? And Thunder Beast doesn't grow. They just make the same amount of cans every year, as I understand it. So you're going to be trying to get those cans that are popular and everybody else is at the same time, because no matter what anybody tells you, everybody loves to save money.
Yeah.
And if $1,000 product is $200 cheaper, that will be enough enticement to go after it. I know, because we do 20% off sales all the time, and 20% off is a significant savings, especially in a time of let's call it just economic recession a little bit. You know, people don't have as much money, as much extra money as they used to. And people are going to be more frugal about where they spend their money and how they do. And saving money is important. So I think for all those reasons, there will be a run on suppressors. And it is in your best interest to either secure one ahead of time or purchase beforehand. You know, for like us, like you're only going to save $100 right now, but you may not be able to get your can for 12 months later.
Yeah.
Who knows?
It's really $300 off.
It is $300 off. Yes.
My advice right now is buy it right now, and have us hold it till January.
And that's not just because we're trying to sell cans, guys. Our monthly sales are going up month over month just because we're a growing business that just started, and we have some kind of novel cans and some nice options for you. So we're not really going to see whether or not you buy your can now or later, but we will be prepared. We're going to print as much as we can for the beginning of the year, as much as we can afford to have sitting on the shelf, basically. And but I wouldn't be that guy. Like just coming in the store and trying to get your can in the store. Like, it's going to be busy those first couple weeks after the first. Everybody loves cans. And for the hunting purposes that we're focusing on, more and more hunters are going with suppressors. More and more competitive shooters are going with suppressors. It's just a growing market. And this $200 savings, I think, will bring a lot of first timers out of their holes, and they're going to decide to start shooting one. And once you get one, you only want 2 and 3 and so on. It's just like as addictive as weapons are.
Custom rifle.
Yep. You may be even inclined to want one for every rifle and so on. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting to me.
My prediction is buy the can you want now. Whatever can that is, go buy it, because I don't think 26 you'll be able to get one after the first 10 days. You're going to be fucked for the whole year. That's my prediction.
It is going to be a while. Like I said, Thunder Beast is going to go from 6 months to 24 months real quick. And we know that, like, Diligent Defense had a huge backlog and things like that. Like, a lot of companies that are already making suppressors already have a backlog. It's only going to get worse if you can find one.
A lot of them love that this went into place because it lets them catch up somewhat.
Yeah, right now.
There's a firearms manufacturer that's way behind, and they're like, this kind of like a little bit of downturn was good because they're catching up.
Yeah.
So I just think cans will be hard to find in 26, so buy it now.
And once you shoot a can, and there's lots of phrases like that, but once you shoot or hunt with a can the first time, I think something changes in you, and you realize that you've been behind the times for a while now.
Everybody that in my circle, whether they're my hunting partners or my buddies or my shooting buddies or whatever, they all start shooting with a suppressor, and then after doing it for a little bit, they go, they are around a muzzle brake. And they go,
they're already a snob.
They go, never again.
It's like quitting smoking for several years, and then you out there and you smell a bunch of smokers or whatever. Kind of similar thing. Like you're snooty. You kind of give them the look, that kind of thing.
That's
but
not how it is for me.
Well,
I did for a long time.
Yeah.
And every time I smell it, I'm like,
Okay, well, maybe that's not a good comparison. Now, but if you're shooting a break if you're one guy shooting a muzzle brake amongst 10 guys shooting cans, they are going to be snooty to you.
Smoke breath.
Yeah. Okay. Breath. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or just the smell on you in general.
Yeah.
It just stinks everything
Yeah.
up,
Gross.
right?
Gross.
So you would smell the guy,
Yeah.
not the smoke.
Yeah,
The
right.
smoke smells good. You're right, especially after you eat and shit. But
Yeah.
you don't want to smell the person.
No. Gross.
Like even if a guy comes in here for an interview
Yeah.
and I can smell cigarettes
Yeah.
on him, I get snooty.
Yeah.
I do
Yeah.
because I've
Yeah.
it's been a while. Anyways, don't be the guy with a break as
Yeah.
as things are growing.
That was
When I
it.
feel sorry for Californians and all you other guys that can't have one.
Well, hopefully,
Washington.
hopefully we got some cool stuff coming in for 26 for all the people that can't buy them right now.
There you go. Yep.
Like there's some light at the end of the tunnel there. I think
Yeah.
being optimistic there, but I think there really is.
Yeah. Well, laws are going to be changing one way or another. So,
That it? Cover everything? Forget anything?
I get in some.
yeah, if you've never hunted with a suppressor, it's worth $1,000. I'll just
You
say
gotta
that.
it's like you gotta know somebody that has one at this point in time.
That's
So
what I
you
said.
can go and check.
Hearing
it out.
one in person is the best thing. So we did talk about doing that closed door little event, but maybe we should plan an open door event.
Yep.
And it doesn't have to be this big deal. We could literally just go to the range and have all our stuff
Maybe
out
it's-
there for 4 hours. And
especially for new people that have never been around a suppressor at all.
Yep.
Any suppressor is gonna be awesome.
yes.
That's why so many people were snookered into a 6 or a 5 Ultra 5.
And for those of you that are
Yeah.
scared of the process too, I think we still get a ton of questions on the process. It's really not as hard as you think. There's lots of videos out there. There's lots of FAQs on our website. And we're going to even create some more videos to try and simplify it. Silencer Shop has a bunch of videos out there about how their kiosk makes the process so much easier. But don't be scared of the process. It doesn't make you a criminal to own a suppressor. And your life will be better if you like to shoot.
It ruins your life though.
It does in a way that you got to get well, that goes back to the OG. You need at least one good can that'll go across a bunch of rifles
'Cause
when
I'm-
you start.
I'm very biased, but I will never shoot without a suppressor ever again.
Yeah.
Not on a rifle that I own.
Yeah.
I was at a public range yesterday and there's 2 muzzle brakes. I was like, these motherfuckers.
You mean there were two assholes?
You're
Uncultured
at a
swine.
match. You're at a match like Night Force.
Remember that?
Oh, and
Yeah.
everybody's there's like 8 of us bullshitting,
Yeah.
talking about the last stage or talking about the next stage or whatever. And then some dude lays down with a muzzle brake
Boom.
and nobody's paying attention. Nobody
Yeah.
has the ears on because everybody is far enough away from the cans that it doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just rearranges your.
Yeah.
Well, I remember when we were doing the OC, we were at the, stage 7 or 8. And
Yeah.
dude, it was so nice when the cans came. And then every time there's a big fucking boomer, you're like,
Yep. And there
You're
was
like, I didn't even see where it went.
God.
I think that year, there's definitely more suppressors than not suppressors.
Yeah, this last year, I think it was probably 3-1 suppressors.
Yeah.
Because we only had 2 in our group or 3.
There was 2 guys.
Dude, and it was just rock.
Dude, and it's they weren't right after each other either. It was spread out enough to where that first shot, nobody had ears on ever.
Mm. Yeah.
It got to the point they would actually tell you, sorry, I'm going to shoot.
I'm up. Everybody put your ears on.
Yeah. That's the
Yeah.
snootiness. They got
Yeah.
snooty the whole time, so they knew it was coming.
Oh, like
Well,
the
that's
shoot-
because they get bashed after they're done shooting every time.
Yeah.
at the shoot-down course, Mindful Hunter, he's from Canada, he can't have a can. So he had a
Yeah.
6.5 PRC you guys built.
Yeah.
And he was apologizing. I'm going to shoot. I apologize. Everybody's like, motherfucker.
Yeah. And again, about the process too, you guys could jump on Silencer Shop's website and find a dealer in your area. Just go talk to the dealer. Like just go in there and be like you're a suppressor customer and just say, how does the process work?
Mhm.
Let them walk you through it. Because whether you buy the can from us and we ship it to them or you buy a can from them directly, either way, the process would be the same for
We'll
you.
also
And it's
give you-
really not bad.
There's also a lot. Some dealers are great. Some dealers are not.
Yes.
And if you go in and talk to your dealer, hopefully you have more than one choice, but you can go into talk to your dealer and get a good idea of how easy that dealer is going to make the process.
That's true.
Or cheap. Or
Well,
expensive.
there's nice guys and there's assholes. So
Well, it is a pain in the butt, even for the dealers,
Yeah.
right? And so some dealers want the business, and some dealers don't.
Yeah.
And
I didn't realize that those transfer fees were all over the map.
all
they are too.
over the map.
yeah.
Anywhere from $0 for them to do it in their shop to,
Mm.
I think one guy said $250 on
Yeah.
top of their tax stamp.
That's also kind of the reason why we applied with Silencer Shop is just to make it easy for our customers.
Well, it's going to save a lot of our customers a lot of money.
Yes. And it's kind of like Apple where there's a lot of guys that are already invested in the Silencer Shop
Yep.
and they're going to save on those
Yep.
fees and whatnot just to be part of the network. So we don't want to hold back from those guys. So we are working on it. As long as they'll have us, we'll be in there soon.
Think we've covered the gamut, boys.
Yes.
All right. Thanks for listening.
Thanks for listening.
Bye. you. Or get a 6.5 Creedmoor. No,